and they're coming up in just a little bit. All right, so every show, I get to pick an item that I love. I own this item. I've had mine for 3 years, maybe 3 years. I'll tell you one thing I never have had to do, replace the filter. These have lifetime filters built in that you can vacuum out. Customer pick, mostly 5-star reviews. I own it. I love it because, well, there's a lot of reasons. I love the tower design. First of all, it's got a handle. So if I want to move it, maybe Thanksgiving and I want to put it in the living room, I can take it out and put it in the living room. At this price, at $70 off, you could get 2 of these and you can cover your whole house. I have one of these in my bedroom. My bedroom's probably, I don't know, 20 by 25, 450 square feet. It works perfect. What I love about it is it covers everything. Dust, dander, dirt, pollen, smoke, VOCs. Those are the things in your house from like hairspray and like the stuff that your carpets are made of, okay? It does all that and it releases that crisp, clean air, all right? The filter never needs to be replaced. All you do when you want to clean the filter is you turn it around, you open the back up, and you vacuum out the filter. And remember, it has that UV light built in, which is a huge, huge deal. Easy to use controls. Linda Lyday is here. You know how much I love this machine.
We both do,
well,
yes.
First of all, it's never been priced better. It's the lowest price it's ever been.
That's right.
We're gonna go right to our smoke chamber demo.
Yeah.
Because you can buy an air purifier. If it doesn't work efficiently, it's useless.
That's right, that's right. Have you been watching the Olympics? Did you watch it? If this was in the Olympics, it'd get a gold medal.
No doubt.
No doubt, right? Because the reason is because look how fast it cleans. And not only does it clean the air, but it's, you know, your air purifier is only as good as the filters inside of them, right? We breathe about 22,000 breaths a day. Let's see if I can smoke it up again. I think I'll have a little bit more. There we go. We breathe about 22,000 breaths a day. Now imagine if you're out in California and you have those fires, guess what? They're gonna come right into your home and
watch how
what
fast.
do you do? What do you do? If you have a Therapure air purifier, you are cleaning the air. I keep mine on medium. I keep it on all the time. I wanna make sure that my sinuses, my lungs aren't doing that cleaning. They say that we breathe in about a teaspoon of dust a day. Now imagine if you put a teaspoon of dust in a glass of water, you would never drink that, right? But in a way, we kind of can't. What can we do when we're outside? We're you know, surviving the elements, right?
Yeah.
When we come in, though, that's when we can control the situation. But they say that we spend about 90% of our time indoors, you know that? Maybe not so much in Florida.
Right.
But most of the country, 90% indoors.
Well, it's hot, too,
And they
outside.
say that inside of our house is like 2 to 5 times more polluted than the outside of our homes, right? And that's only because that we're using better and better building techniques to button up the windows, the doors, to keep everything in. You heard Guy, he was talking about the VOCs. Stands for volatile organic compounds. It means the hairsprays, our nail polish, all the different chemicals, even that are being emitted from the curtains and the rugs, it comes into the air. And if you're not purifying that, it's just staying into your home. You have a dog, like I have a little puppy dog. You have a puppy dog?
I got a puppy.
Boy, do they bring in some stuff, right?
I've noticed how much more I have to clean my filter because she comes into the bedroom a lot, and she has very fine, short hair.
Yes.
Right? So, and it gets everywhere. It's amazing how much of the hair is being trapped inside there.
That's right, that's right. Well, you have 3 filters that are really doing the job here. The first filter is your HEPA type filter. And I'm gonna turn this around so that you can see this. I'm gonna open this up, and if you see right here, this is your HEPA type filter. This is a filter that you're not gonna have to look online and go, what's the model number? How do I replace it? Notice that it's hemispheric. It means that it's being bent right here, right? So when you do that, you spread open these flutes, catching more of the pollen, the dust, the pet dander, the mold spores, all of that are being trapped here. But look what's behind. Now this is really why this air purifier stands apart and why we're going to give it a gold medal. That is because of this bulb right here. Now you won't be able to do this on your machine because it will be screwed in, this plate will be screwed into place, but I want to show you how long this bulb is. Now UVC bulb is there because it kills live-borne things like mold spores, germs in the air.
Yeah.
So every time it's coming and the air is coming through here, guess what? It has to go through here. You're going to catch your big particles with your HEPA type filter here. And right behind that is your UVC bulb. And that has been proven to kill 99.9% of salmonella,
Yeah,
E. coli,
germs,
right?
bacteria.
Germs, yep.
Yep.
Behind that now is your photocatalyst. That's that white with the green on the outside. And that's what's going to clean out the odors. It's also going to clean out the hairspray, all the chemicals. Behind that, you saw that honeycomb thing that puts in negative ions in the air that makes it feel good. It's like, you know, sitting next to a waterfall.
Yeah.
And it also helps to attract dust molecules to those negative ions, and they go down. Then you bring your shark vacuum, and you vacuum up the dust.
Well,
you'll also notice that you won't need to dust as much.
Right, because it's going in the machine.
That's right.
All I can tell you is, since I had it, I know I sleep better.
Yep.
And I actually turn mine on high at night because I like a little of the background noise. I like that.
Me too.
That background noise. But what I love about it is, even when it gets dirty, there's a light that turns on that's red. And it lets you know when it's time to clean the filter. Mine comes on probably about once every 4 months, 3 months. And all I do is vacuum it out and put it right back in. I don't have to babysit it, all right? And then at night, there's even a night mode, so you can turn the lights down. And then you know it's activated. You can't really see with our overhead lights. When we hit that UV light, now you know you're getting rid of the germs, the bacteria.
That's right.
We learned several years ago.
Yes.
Just because you can't see it, don't mean it's not there.
That's right.
I mean, listen, I can see dust in the air, but I can't see pollen, or, I mean, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's things you can't see. And we all know that's true because you pick something out of your nose or you cough something up, you see that it's not clear.
Oh, yeah.
It's dust, it's dirt, it's pollen.
Absolutely.
You're breathing that stuff in. If you're a senior, I mean, that's when my mom was still with us, I was like, I got to get her air purifiers.
Yes.
Because as you get older, your resistance is not what it used to be.
My mom had COPD.
Yeah.
And I placed this right next to her chair.
Brilliant.
And when we were in the pandemic, right, I was like, we're all so scared, right? Like, what are you going to do?
You didn't know.
And this isn't, I can't say that this is, you can't guarantee anything, right? It's not going to, but I can tell you that it gave her the best, cleanest air that I could, you know, buy for her.
Yeah.
And she did. She was, the home, our home was improved. The other thing about our home, too, is that it didn't smell like a pet, right?
Right.
It didn't smell like the dog. It didn't smell like
I have an air purifier in where my dog is.
Oh.
She doesn't have this one. This one's in my room. But I had an older one that I put in there.
That's right.
And even that makes a big difference.
It makes a big difference. If you, listen, I can burn toast. I don't know what it is. I can just, you know, I'll try to put a bunch of it in the oven, and then I forget about it, and then the whole place.
Your house would normally smell like toast.
Or broccoli,
for 3
or
days.
fish, or whatever it is that we're cooking.
Yep.
You put your air purifier on, and remember, it is cleaning constantly. So if you're in a large, I have a large floor plan, right? Like an open floor plan.
Yeah.
And it's gonna clean that open floor plan about 3.5 times in an hour. I just keep mine on all the time.
Yeah.
Now, when I travel, and we were talking about, you know, when we were in the shutdown, I would go to Airbnbs, and I brought this.
Sure.
And it's so lightweight, right? So it's like
Yeah, it weighs
easy to pick up.
9 pounds.
Right? Yeah,
Yep.
under 10 pounds. You have a handle. The experts say if you can afford it, get one in the bedroom and get one in your big living space. But guess what? With this, you just buy one, and you have that handle. You can bring it anywhere.
It's about 40% off. And if you don't own it, you know, it's like when I started the show, we were doing outside cameras.
Right.
And today, it's like, I cannot believe there are still people out there that aren't getting themselves a camera or an air purifier.
That's right.
We've learned how important it is to have clean air to breathe. And yet, it's funny because would you go out of the house if your clothes were dirty? Probably not.
Right.
Would you not wash your hair for a month? Of course not. If you don't have an air purifier, that's what you're doing. You are breathing. Here's the thing. Go to any piece of furniture in your house. Take your finger and go across the entire surface of that
Right.
table.
That's right.
Look at your finger. That's what you're breathing in. And you're breathing it in a lot faster than it's landing on tables. So if you want to breathe better air, if you want to feel better, right?
Absolutely.
I have no issue saying that, because the more that your body has to be a filter, the harder it has to work to protect itself. If you have a pre-filter in the form of an air purifier, you are making it easier on yourself. This is a must if you own a dog or a cat or a bird or whatever, all right? It's a must if you have any issues at all breathing. It's a must if you're a senior. If you've got little ones, right? Because little ones, their immune systems aren't cranked up yet.
That's right.
Right? We always know, whenever I go get my hair cut,
Yeah.
the girl that does my hair,
Right.
Brittany is a girl I love. She's a great friend. She's got 2 little girls. And I'm like, every time I ask, how are they? One of them is always sick.
Well, that, and that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like when you have somebody who has a cold in your home, put this in that room.
Yeah.
Make sure that you clean up that air,
Well,
because you're going in there, bringing in everything.
Kills the germs that go in
I
there.
have 2 or 3 of these in my home. Well, I want to show you a couple things. First of all, Guy did make mention that when it is time to need to clean this, you will have a red light. So you don't have to set your alarm, you don't have to set your phone, you don't have to do anything. You'll see that red light from across the room and you'll know to reset it. Now let me just show you something. When it's time to do that, you turn it off, you open up your cover here, and then you're going to take out your HEPA type filter. Now you can do it in place, you don't have to do it, but I'm gonna just set this right here. And then all you do is you're gonna bring your vacuum, and then you just vacuum it up just like that. I want you to notice, see how these brushes go right in between that?
Yeah, it's perfect.
You're just gonna brush it, and then that's why it's called a permanent type filter. Now, over time, it will patina, right? It looks like, oh my gosh, don't worry about it.
It actually works better.
It
gets tighter.
What's nice about this, it's just like if you were to spill some tea or coffee on a white t-shirt, right? Still gonna keep you warm, and it's still gonna cover you up. It's just a little stain. Over time, that is what will happen. But don't worry, you can just vacuum it up and put it right back in. Now, behind here, if you're just tuning in, after this, we have 3 different filters here. Of course, this is your HEPA type filter. It's hemispheric, it's open, the flutes are open, and that means it's able to capture all those bigger particles, the dust, the pollen, the pet dander. The mold spores now are live. They're live out there, right? So we want them like zap them. And the way to do that is, it's not like a bug killer or anything like, that kind of a bulb. It just stays on when you put that UVC bulb on.
Yeah.
And when you do that, guess what? This stays lit up, and all the air that's coming through has to pass this bulb. And 99.9% of staph, E. coli, bacteria, you talk about the germs that are in the air, they have to go through this. UVC is what breaks down that DNA. Behind that then is your photocatalyst. That's going to remove the odors. That's going to remove all the different hairsprays that we put in the air.
Oh yeah.
All the chemicals
Food smells,
emitting.
fishy smells, whatever that is.
All that. That's what helps keep those odors out. And then behind that is that honeycomb filter that you'll see.
Yeah.
Behind that, you then put the negative ions into the air. What negative ions do? It just makes you feel good. So when you get this home and you put this on and you have that UVC bulb on as well, you're going to see you just kind of feel a little bit better. You just, you really do.
I have noticed an improvement even in my sleep.
Yes.
In waking up middle of the night and things like that. I know it has to do with a little background noise, but it also, I'm not turning over and coughing. I'm not scratching my eyes in the middle of the night like I used to. And obviously, that's my experience. Your experience may be different, but there's a reason. There's like 100 or so 5-star reviews. It's because it works. And you'll never, this price, remember, we're celebrating our birthday, 47 years. We are almost at the end of the month. Birthday sales are over. Take advantage. It's $70 off. You're getting a better deal than I did with my discount. I think I got it for like $129 or $130 with my discount. You're getting it at $109.99. Shipping and handling is free. So get it home. I'll tell you what. Get it home, try it for a couple of weeks. You get a month. Try it for 2 weeks. If you don't think it's making a difference, return it. A company like Therapure lives by their reputation. We want you to be happy. And the fact that you're not going to have to, every 6 months, go online and try to find another one of these filters, I'll be honest, and I told you this before.
Yep.
They were on sale the other day, so I bought a backup.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, just because I'm like,
That's
eventually
right.
one day,
Okay.
years down, I may want to change it.